On this week's Knockout Hunting and Outdoor Adventure, it's Disabled Veterans Week as highly decorated veteran Jesse Greer hunts trophy Russian boar as well as exotics, along with disabled veteran Ken Jones. The hunt takes place in the state of Tennessee.
This is totally awesome.
In the foothills of the beautiful Cumberland Mountains. So stay with us.
Hickory Creek Archery, manufacturers of the Drawlock and the DL24 compound bow, presents Knockout Hunting Adventures.
From Saucier, Mississippi, Jerry Gaw.
Really Dynamite Albritton to extend his unbeaten string to 8 straight. The fight is slated for 10 rounds.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Knockout Hunting Adventures with your host and 4-time U.S. Amateur Heavyweight Champion and former #1 ranked amateur heavyweight in the world, Jerry Gaw. This is Knockout Hunting Adventures, hosted by the man who battled Mike Tyson, Evander Holyfield, and Lennox Lewis, Jerry Gaw.
Join host Jerry Gaw as he introduces children, women, handicapped hunters, and even older people to the sport of archery through Hickory Creek's products. We'll also join Jerry as he travels the world on his exciting adventures. So stay tuned and get ready for Knockout Hunting Adventures.
We got a fine animal.
Knockout Hunting Adventures is brought to you by Mad.
The ride through the foothills of the Cumberland Mountains was absolutely beautiful, with wide open pastures and big rolling hills of hardwoods.
Wilderness Lodge is located at the foothills of the Cumberland Mountains in Monterey, Tennessee, which is about halfway between Nashville and Knoxville on Interstate 40. That's where Monterey is, and then the lodge is approximately 10 minutes north of Monterey, Tennessee. Some of our facilities, we have 2 lodges here where we have the people stay at and sleep 28 in one lodge and 24 in another. We do all the cooking at one lodge, and everybody comes here and eats breakfast, and we serve a big breakfast, a big lunch, and then put a big pot of chili or stew on for supper. And some of the animals that we have here at the lodge, the main thing that most people come for is the wild boar. Everybody likes the wild boar. We also have fallow deer and sika deer. We do big animals too, like elk and buffalo and red stag from Europe, and even some other exotics from Africa and India, like the axis deer and black buck antelope.
My name's Chris Rector. I'm with the Knockout Hunting Adventures here at Hog Hunting Wilderness Lodge. Got a draw lock on my bow. I lost my arm about 10 years ago. Been using draw lock for about 6 years. Works really well for me. I'm going to take a few shots and see how it's shooting before we hit the woods. So.
This is not the first time we've done a disabled hunt here at Wilderness Hunting Lodge. In 2005, Chris Richter, who had lost his arm in an industrial accident, was our guest.
I think we're ready to go hog hunting. Yeah, I think I just cut my other fletching on my other arrow, so good thing I've got some extra. So I think we're ready to go hog hunting.
He was successful in taking a monster wild boar. Now it's 1 year later in 2006 with Jesse Greer looking for a trophy boar of his own.
You're perfect.
Yeah, I'm ready to hit.
You're good. Don't worry about your bow.
Is it right in there?
Don't worry about your bow, man.
The guys get settled in a ground blind under a big cedar tree looking out over a field.
Here they come, boar. Big wild boar coming in. Did you see that wild boar?
After a while, this big boar walks out to the center of the field, not coming any closer than 50 yards.
Walking and shooting.
So Jesse has to get up and try and close the distance. The hog is now at 60 yards. When Jesse gets to approximately 45 yards, the hog takes off and runs into the woods. 30 minutes later, he finds the same hog rooting around in some leaves and is able to get within 30 yards and make a great shot.
We're here at the Wilderness Hunting Lodge, and I just shot this blind Russian boar, and I'm gonna tell you what, this is a thrill of a lifetime. If anybody's physically challenged that wants to come to a facility that is an A1 facility and got the best guide you could ask for, you need to come to this lodge.
Very nice, good boar.
Yeah, it's a good looking boar.
Long hair, long snout, beautiful mount.
Thank you, sir. Tough animal.
I'm a former United States Marine. I am now 100% totally disabled veteran. And I've hunted with crossbows for quite some time now until I discovered the draw lock, and that is the best invention since sliced bread. Reason being is that a crossbow is a great asset to a lot of handicapped individuals, but a lot of handicapped individuals want to hunt with a bow that they could shoot, and the draw lock allows this. The draw lock puts me back as being an archer again. Now I hunt with a Buckmaster G3 with a draw lock, and it is very accurate, very stable, very safe. It's very easy for me to get around with in my wheelchair. It's much easier to work with than trying to get around in a wheelchair with a crossbow.
This segment is brought to you by Forage Maker and Tailor-Made Bowstrings.
Welcome back to our hunt here at the Wilderness Hunting Lodge in Tennessee. Now let's join Jesse as he shows his bow to a fellow disabled veteran, Ken Jones.
Keep pressure on this.
Pressure, now.
Like this. Okay, keep this arm straight.
Yeah.
Look through your peephole. Then when you lift that up, lift that all the way up, and then you just touch that trigger right there. Yeah, baby.
Just a little high, not bad.
He's dead. He's dead. What's this called?
Draw lock.
I tell you what, I'm a veteran, and I have osteoarthritis in my shoulders, and I use crossbow and all kinds of lock things. And I'll tell you what, this lock here is a trick. I've never shot it before today, and I shot it 3 times and hit the bullseye twice.
It puts the arch back in archery for the handicap, doesn't
It
it?
makes me do what I wasn't able to do but once a day, and I can't even do that now. I have to have somebody help me pull it most of the time.
Now let's join Ken, settled in behind a big rock ledge. Not more than 30 minutes ago, they spotted a couple of big boars on top of a ridge, feeding on the side of an old road, slowly making their way down it. The hogs cut across the hill and eventually made it to a big trail that led down the hill to the ledge that Ken is behind. Ken is told that the hogs are near and to get ready.
People, I'm here with Wilderness Hunting Lodge, hunting with Knockout Hunting Adventures. I'm so excited. This is a Russian boar. My guide, Lynn, I've been after him for about 2 hours, and I'll have to get credit not just to Wilderness or Knockout for filming this, because they've been with me all afternoon chasing this big old dude, but especially to my guide and the people that make this happen, especially with this gentleman right here. It works, and this will prove it. And if you ever get a chance to be filmed with Knockout Hunting Adventures, my advice is take it. And if you get a chance to come to Wilderness, you'll meet some of the finest people in the world. I don't mean just the guides and the people that own the place. I mean the camaraderie of the people that come here to hunt. It's a wonderful place, and like I said, you can't beat it.
This segment brought to you by the Hunter Safety System and Magic Stop Archery Targets.
Before the break, Ken Jones successfully shot and harvested this big Russian boar.
I'll have to get credit not just to Wilderness or Knockout.
Now Jesse's after a fallow deer, a trophy he has always wanted to take. If you sit in one place for any length of time here at Wilderness Hunting Lodge, you will see all kinds of animals.
Solid white.
Ain't tromped down.
Yes, sir.
Bring it up.
This fallow comes in, and Jesse shoots right behind it.
You missed him. You missed him. He's low.
The good thing about shooting with a bow is that it causes very little disturbance. And with a little luck, the fallow just may come back again.
He's slowly coming back in. I mind that deer you want to shoot. He's going to come right past these elk and give you a shot. He nailed it.
That's good.
I can see the arrow coming up. I nailed him. He didn't miss it. Good job, Jesse. Nailed him. Way to go, Jesse. Good job. Thanks, sir. Thank you, Jerry. The golf and the draw lock. Couldn't have been done without it. Best thing since sliced bread.
We're here at the Wilderness Hunting Lodge, and these gentlemen here put me on this fallow deer, and I've never been more tickled, and the draw lock did its job, and I was tickled to death. This is the happiest day of my life.
Very good fallow buck.
Thank you, sir.
On the 2,000 acres we've got to hunt, it's probably 75–80% woods, so you want to bring some good hiking boots when you come here. Pretty rocky terrain, lots of hills up and down. There are some fields that the deer graze in a lot, so there are fields that you can hunt in when you're hunting for the antlered animals mostly. The wild boar pretty much stay in the woods, and like I said, it's pretty rough terrain, so bring some good hiking boots. And when you're hunting for the wild boar, we do have dogs. You know, a lot of people like to use dogs, so we'll send a guide and dogs with you if that's the way you want to hunt. Or if you'd rather walk around and stalk, then you can do that. Or if you want to get set up in a good stand somewhere, then we'll set you up in a good stand. Either of the three ways will work just fine. It's just we let you do whatever you want to do here.
This segment brought to you by Hickory Creek Archery's Draw Lock and the amazing DL24 compound bow.
If you'd like to contact me here at Knockout Hunting Adventures, go to www.kohunting.com and email me.
Thank you for joining Hickory Creek Archery's Knockout Hunting Adventures with Jerry Golf. And make sure to join us next week for more exciting action. Until then, happy hunting. Knockout Hunting Adventures is brought to you by the Hunter Safety System, Magic Stop Archery, Bushland Camouflage, Tailor-Made Bowstrings, Forage Maker, Bow Buddy Archery, and Hickory Creek Archery's Draw Lock and the amazing DL24 compound bow.